Yes, I have many memories because that's the 1960s were basically my teenage years. So, and a kid always remembers their teenage years. I was going to beauty school in '68, and the beauty school was on the 13th, 14th, and 15th floor of the building. And we had school, as always, but you could hear the noise down on the streets, and you could smell the mace that was being used and the tear gas that was being used. So they closed the school early and said, go directly home because there are riots going on a couple of blocks from here. Well, for me to get from school to my train station, I had to walk into the rioting area, which was very scary for a 20-year-old. And I have to say some of the news reports of that disturbed me when I got home and found out, because while I was down there, it was news people and reporters egging on the rioters. They were going, see that police car over there? Go turn it over, go turn it over. And the rioters did, with policemen still in this paddy wagon. I remember it vividly. And my train, I had to take the Illinois Central, the IC, south to Park Forest, and you had to go underground to get to the train. There were police guarding the train station entrance, and I had to prove to them that I was going to take the train and I needed to be there. There were a lot of other things going on, a lot of people screaming and pushing around, and rioters were coming up to the police that were standing guard for the train station and calling them pigs and other derogatory names and spitting in their faces. So a lot of the violence that the police eventually did was all provoked. They were provoked into that violence. So I commend them. They handled it very well for a long time. Yep, there was tear gas. You could smell it. It was choking. There's definitely tears going down my face because it was nasty smelling and tasting, and I couldn't wait to get out of there. No, I got pushed around a lot, and I got yelled at for not joining in, but I was pretty much a clean-cut kid. When I could dress like a hippie, I sure did. And that was the hip huggers, so, and then the bell-bottom trousers, they were nice. And we had cropped shirts, which were, we called them midriffs, that we'd wear. And there was lots of fringe, lots of bright colors, neon orange and pink and psychedelic colors, you'd call them. Well, I did with a bunch of girlfriends one time, because I had a Volkswagen Beetle, and this was late 60s. This was 69, because I was already married, but a bunch of us girlfriends got together, and a Volkswagen normally holds 4 people, but I had 9 people in it, 9 girls in it. There were 3 of us in the front seat. I had a moonroof, or a sunroof, so one of us sat in the curve between the 2 seats and her head out the sunroof, and then there was 4 in the back seat, and one in it's like a wheel well in the very, very, very back. So there's basically 5 people in the back seat, and it has to be 4 people in the front seat with one of them up there. It looked like a clown car when we stopped and everybody got out.
Oh my God.
We went to the dunes. We went to the Indiana dunes, to the beach, that way. Not really. There's just that big switch from all American music to a mixture of American and Britain. You had a couple of ones from Australia, but I can't even remember the names of those. The association, I think, was from Australia, but most of them were from either Britain or United States. And it went from a hard rocking, rolling to a more sing-song beat. It still was easy to dance to, and you could do the twist, you could do the pony, you could do the mashed potatoes. It was more movement to the music instead of just slow dancing.